All right, man. So today we're going to be comparing cut dribble move to off-ball acceleration. We're going to be doing similarities, differences. We're going to do durations and cooldowns as well, so that y'all can have a good idea of how both of these abilities work. So let's go ahead and jump to it, starting off with the similarities. So what these two abilities have in common is that they're both really good off-ball abilities that increase your mobility and create more space for you to get wide open shots. And they definitely come in handy, bro, especially when you have a good screen, because they're both really good behind a good screen. Your Emma setting those off-ball screens for you. You're either doing a cut dribble move or an off-ball acceleration behind those screens, and it makes it that much more difficult for your defenders to keep up with you because they have to maneuver around that screen a whole lot faster than they would normally. Like against someone like a Fire King, he doesn't have cut dribble move or off-ball acceleration, but if you're guarding someone like Mary, you have to be on your toes because that off-ball acceleration is very deadly on a shooting guard. So another thing both of these abilities have in common is that they both rely on team plays on offense. You cannot effectively use these abilities on offense if your point guard or center does not pass you the ball back after you get done sprinting, or if your point guard just simply does not know to pass the ball to you while you're doing a off-ball acceleration or cut dribble move behind the screen. They pass it too late. If you have one of those kinds of point guards, these abilities will not be as effective as they would if you had a point guard that passes on time. So make sure y'all keep that in mind. You're going to be using these two abilities. It is mandatory that you have a team that understands the importance of passing the ball. So now we're going to move on to the differences. So cut dribble move will give you 5% extra 3-point accuracy at level 3. So we're not going to be using the level 4 as an example in these similarities and differences, for the simple fact that off-ball acceleration only has 3 levels, and cut dribble move, every person that has it, which is Cher and Camille, they both have a level 4. So we're not going to be using level 4s in order for us to actually compare these abilities. It wouldn't be fair in my opinion. So off-ball acceleration can be used on offense, defense, and when neither team has control of the ball. So you can use this as long as it's not the tip off. You can use this whenever you want, and it helps a whole lot, man, because if the opposing point guard is just way too far away to grab that FLR, or if your point guard is too far away to grab that, your off-ball acceleration gives you the advantage to get over there and pick that up a whole lot faster than the person that's guarding you, provided they do not have off-ball acceleration. And another thing that off-ball acceleration has that cut dribble move does not is 3 charges. So you can actually charge this up, and it's going to fill up to 1 bar, 2 bar, and then 3 bars. So you can actually use this before it's completely off the cooldown. So let's go ahead and move on to durations and cooldowns. So in terms of off-ball acceleration, you can sprint for a total of 2 seconds if you have all 3 charges, and your stamina will fully recover in 3 seconds. And make sure y'all keep in mind that it takes 1 second per charge, and it doesn't have to be fully charged for you to sprint. But if you're using less charges, like if you have 1 charge, you will not sprint as far. If you have 2 charges, you still will not sprint as far as you would if you had 3. So it's always best to wait until you have 3 and try to save that up for when you actually need it. All right, so in terms of cut dribble moves, durations, and cooldowns, the dash duration of cut dribble move is 0.5 seconds, and it has a 2-second cooldown, and it does not have any charges, so you cannot just wait 0.5 seconds and then do another cut dribble move. You have to wait the full 2 seconds. So make sure y'all keep that in mind as well. There's not really much to go into when it comes down to comparing these two abilities. They're pretty straightforward, and they have their similarities and they have their differences. So y'all are probably wondering, well, Dream, which one of these two abilities is actually better? In my humble opinion, I'm going to say off-ball acceleration. I know that cut dribble move is extremely fast. It's much faster than the movement speed of an off-ball acceleration. Yes, I know that level 4 cut dribble move would give you 10% extra accuracy at the 3-point line, but that just does not match being able to use this on defense. You're guarding someone like Cher. She's extremely fast. She's doing those side steps. You can easily mark her through the use of off-ball acceleration. You're guarding a Jessica. You could easily ISO guard her through the use of this ability. And just like I said before, this ability can help you secure those FLR. So yeah, man, in my humble opinion, off-ball acceleration is definitely a better ability. It just has so many more uses attached to it. So all right, man, we can go ahead and wrap this video up. Y'all want to see more of this? Go ahead and drop a like, sub to the channel, and I'll catch y'all on the next one, man.